Hi everyone, welcome to the SuperClashBros, a podcast where we take a deep dive into the horror stories of Reddit and discuss the things that truly go bump in the night. My name is Trey, and I will be your guide through the strange and unexplainable this evening. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Trey, and I am joined today by my co-host Connor, and he will be narrating tonight's story. If you want to go ahead and take over, Connor.
Alrighty. Tonight's story comes from our humanoid encounters, and this is from user Imilos260. The title of this is Headless Humanoid Apparition Seen by 4 Men in Aralaguetre, Rubiaco, Spain in 1947. And the story on this one is fairly short, but there's 3 different sources for this. It starts by saying, 4 men, Marcelo Martin Sanchez, Fausto Dominguez Martin, and Julian Sinden Martin, were returning back to their village carrying contraband foodstuffs and had stopped for a brief rest on an isolated field. Suddenly, the men began to hear what appeared to be the sounds of hundreds of voices chanting or murmuring together at the same time. They could also hear the sound of hands clapping. It soon became a cacophony of unintelligible sounds. The men looked around and spotted a tremendously tall figure approaching their location on a nearby field. The bizarre figure seemed to swing its arms like a soldier. Even stranger, the bizarre figure was wearing a white shirt with a black stripe around the neck area, and it appeared to be headless. The 3 stunned men watched as the headless giant walked by only about 5 meters from them, totally ignoring them. It disappeared quickly into the distance, taking great strides as it did. Strangely, the loud cacophony of sounds seemed to originate from it. The men did not go out on any more night runs after this incident. That was the story.
Damn, dude, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing to me about this one is, like, for generations there's been, different paranormal stories and stuff of that nature, but I'm always fascinated at ones that happened pre-internet and social media and things like that, because you don't have the notion that they're telling this story for clout. Likely what has happened is, there was something unexplained that happened to them, and they told their story about it out of fear or superstition or whatever. So I just think that was interesting about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, even though this took place like before the internet, to say that they weren't looking for clout, maybe within their own inner circle. Yeah, I mean, you can't not say that.
Yeah.
Like I know that we both know people who we know make things up and like bullshit all the time for attention.
Yeah.
So who's to say this isn't the same?
I kind of wonder if, like, someone was trying to scare them off, maybe. And
I also was thinking that.
because
Did it mention like the height of it, of the creature?
Just said tremendously tall.
Tremendously tall. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a few linked sources on it.
Because I mean, like, if it was tall to the point where like it was clearly like not, human. Yeah, that kind of could take away from that.
Yeah.
Either way, that would be, seeing anything, really quite larger than yourself. I guess always puts you in an uneasy state because you're like, oh, like this could probably like just mess me up right now.
That and like all the noises
and stuff. Well, especially like if it's emanating from that person. So like if you're talking like pre-internet, then obviously like it's probably also pre-electronic. So it wouldn't be like somebody playing like a recording on like a megaphone or something like that. So
I guess that's true.
That kind of makes it creepy too.
Oh yeah, I think just like any tall, faceless thing, be it headless or just faceless. Like Slender Man is creepy to people now. It's creepy pasta, but like it's permeated through history that like everyone is afraid of something that's like big and mysterious and yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what its purpose there was. Because, I mean, these guys, were just, like, taking a night stroll through the woods or something?
They were taking contraband food, basically.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so they were stealing, it seemed like. So.
Very interesting. Who's to say? maybe, I mean, maybe it was, like, a farmer or something trying to scare him off. Who knows?
It was a dude walking with a scarecrow above him,
He's like on stilts. I don't know. He's got like a hollowed out like tree cone trunk thing that he made. I don't know, man. Just
like telling all his kids to stand in the field and clap loudly and chant things.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I were walking out in the woods and I saw and heard that, I'd be getting the hell out of there real quick. That's for sure.
That's why I don't really, even if I was the group, I wouldn't want to be walking around at night,
Man, especially like the last time I was like out in the woods, I was on shrooms, having a good trip. So that would just make things way worse at that point.
I don't think you'd have a good time.
I think I'd quickly be not having a good time. But yeah. Alright, I guess that's going to do it for this one. Go down to the description below and buy some of our merch while it's still here. And if you have any stories you'd like to submit, as always, you can do so via our email, scspookycast@gmail.com. And we hope that you have a safe and spooky night. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.